Hey guys, this is Tom from CrossCountryRoads.com, and I'm trying something a little bit different here. I used to write a blog on the website itself, and I just figured maybe I'd try to approach the blogging method from a different direction this time by doing an audio blog overlaid to some road footage and see if how I like that, and if I like it, I'll continue doing it that way. If not, I'll go back to the written blog, but either way, I'm giving it a shot. So, those of you that have read my blog on the website know that I don't write them very often. I don't like to just write a blog just for the sake of writing a blog on a certain schedule or whatever. I only tend to blog when I have something useful to say about the site or whatever I'm doing or planned trip or whatever. And so, likewise, I probably won't be making one of these that often either, but like I said, just to mix things up a little bit and see how it goes. The main thing I wanted to talk about in this video blog, not technically a video blog, audio blog, or whatever you want to call it, is I have a new goal that I've set for myself in terms of my road pictures and road videos on the site. And that goal, nothing will really change in the content that I'm churning out right now, but before it was just, the goal was just to get as many miles of interstate as possible, and whatever I get, whatever I don't, and so be it. But after some recent calculations, I've realized that it's not that far-fetched of a goal as I originally had thought it was. But it will take time, and that goal that I now have is that I am setting out on a quest to clinch every mile of the interstate highway system. Is it an ambitious goal? Well, absolutely. Is it one that I would be extremely fortunate to achieve? Absolutely. Is it one that's impossible? I thought it was at first. Now I'm thinking it's not. I'm thinking it can be done by one person with good planning, and just the time and the drive to do it. The passion for roads and the scenes along them all throughout the country is what continues to drive me. The interesting signage, the interesting places that they pass through, the history of them. That's all what will continue driving me towards this goal to clinch every mile of the U.S. interstate highway system. Now, it may take 20 years. It may take 10 years. It may take, who knows? It might not even reach the goal, but it's a goal worth striving for at this point, I think. And that's why I'm setting out to do it. I'm declaring it here. You can think of this as the official declaration of Cross Country Roads' goal to clinch every mile of interstate. Not only clinch it, but capture it on video or pictures, some, particularly the trip to the Pacific Northwest I made in, I think, 2013, I wasn't taking many pictures at the time. I don't know why, I just kind of shied away from it for a while. But I regret that now. And so my point is, like that stretch, for example, for the time being, will have more video than it does pictures. Other stretches where I was just taking pictures before I actually started shooting video while I was driving these roads will have more pictures than video And so in combination between picture and video, even though I'm doing both now on all my travels, that's the goal, to have every mile of interstate clinched in picture and or video. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. So I'm just declaring that as my new goal for the site, for myself, for any of you guys who follow the work. And as such, the website and my YouTube channel associated with it can now, from this point on, in addition to whatever else you thought of it as before, as guides to the different interstates in the country, or whatever, it can now also, both those things can be seen as like a log of activity as I progress towards that goal. That's why I hope you'll join me in looking at the YouTube channel and the site itself as from this point out, in addition to whatever else you saw it as prior to this point. So that's what it will be essentially for me. It's logging my progress towards that goal to clinch every mile of interstate. And it's going to be a long, lengthy journey, but piece by piece, I think, as I just continue uploading the video on a regular schedule and posting pictures, both new and old, on a somewhat regular schedule, that the content will grow, and hopefully, before I know it, that 75% of interstate that I have clinched in the country right now will turn to 80%, then 90%, then hopefully 100% someday. So that's how I'm going to be looking at it anyhow. I guess also, while I have your attention here, I will talk a little bit about a couple other little features, I guess you could call them, that I'm adding to the site, or I have plans to add to the site. These will replace on the main nav bar of the site the contest page. The contest was fun while it lasted. I just can't keep up with it as much as I had originally thought. And since it's not automated, it all has to be checked by me to see, who had what parts of the guess right and which ones not. It just turned out to be more of a, manual labor type thing than I had previously thought. So I think I'm gonna put that on hold and replace that section of the site with an extras page. And on that extras page, so far my two ideas for what I'm going to put on there are a gallery of state welcome signs, just a simple table listed, by state, with different state welcome signs, the thumbnails for them next to the state's name, and you can just click through and look at all the different state welcome signs, pictures that I've accumulated throughout the travels, which will obviously be added to throughout the journey towards the goal. And in addition to that, I think I'm going to add a my clinched interstates progress page to that extras section, which that's more just for myself, and anyone else who's curious what stretches I've clinched and which are still lingering out there for me to go get. But I just think that's, I see a lot of other guys with road related websites who do that. And I think it's just a cool thing to keep out there for anyone who's interested, and also to have an electronic copy of my own, so I know which ones I've been on and which still need my attention. So that's, just two little extras, and as I come up with ideas for any more, those could be added to that extras section as well. And if you have any ideas for anything you'd like to see in the extras section, by all means, you can comment on this video, you can contact me via email, through the website, however you want to do it. If you have anything you think would be a cool addition, I'm all ears. So, okay, so with that all said and done, I guess I will detail some details of my next upcoming run I plan, next upcoming trip, will be a long weekend one, 3 days. And the highlights of it, really, without going into too much detail, as this has already gotten lengthy over 10 minutes, the goal of the next trip is to clinch all the interstate in, first I'll list the cities: Pittsburgh, PA, Cleveland, Ohio, Akron, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. I've been to all those places before, but so much of the roads in those areas I've either been on without my equipment, or before I was, even taking road pictures or videos, and so it's undocumented, and that bothers me, and I want to have it documented. That's, after all, part of the goal, to clinch every mile of interstate and have it in pictures and or video, like I said at the beginning. So, without wasting any time, I'm going to go up. Those places are all near to me, so get up there, over there, whatever you want to call it, and clinch all those. The highlights will be I-376 in Pittsburgh, I-279 Pittsburgh, I-579 Pittsburgh, some more of I-79 Pennsylvania, I-680 in Youngstown, Ohio will be in there, everything in Cleveland, the Cleveland area, 271, 480, 490, 71, 77, 90, I think I got them all there. All those I will be filming and photographing. From there, I'm also planning to clinch all of I-77 in Ohio, and all the rest of I-71 in Ohio, which would be from Columbus all the way up to Cleveland, northbound, is the plan. And in Columbus, well, in Akron, I'll start there. 277 I don't have documented, and a part of 77 just to the north of Akron I don't have, so that'll come with as a part of clinching 77 in Ohio as a whole. And Columbus, there's a part of I-270, which is the beltway around Columbus, I don't have in either picture or video, which I will be getting, but I'm just going to do the whole beltway in one fell swoop, just for, simplicity purposes. And also in Columbus, I-670, only been on it about 4 miles of it, so it's 10 miles long, so I don't even have half of that, and so I'll be getting that in both directions. That's the plan. Then from on the way back, it's still up in the air of what exact route I'll be taking back, but it'll be one that I don't have in pictures or videos yet, that you can probably be sure of. So really, that's all I have right now. I guess I can update you on what the next videos rolling off the assembly line for the YouTube channel will be. Right now, the next ones up are from Interstate 40 west in New Mexico, from the southwestern U.S. trip back in May. A lot of them, it's 373 miles long, so yeah, it'll take probably 4 or 5 updates to get them all up. And I like doing them all at one time just to keep them all together. So that'll be what's coming next, I believe, on the YouTube channel. I'll continue during the week to post as many pictures as humanly possible, since I have a backlog in those as well as the videos. And really from there, it's open to, whatever else I might get around to finishing up. So that's really it. That's everything I wanted to discuss in this audio blog. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything, you can contact me by commenting on this video or by email from crosscountryroads.com. I like hearing from you guys. I like hearing your suggestions and ideas. Anything you want to give me in terms of ideas or suggestions, I'm all ears, like I said. If it's something I can do and I think will be beneficial for for the site, I will certainly deeply take it into consideration. So don't hesitate if there's anything you would like to see. And that's about it. So I'll be signing off here right now. And until next time, why don't you get out there and enjoy some of the roads this country has to offer. Thanks, guys.